If you're struggling to hit the ball hard in tennis, this is the video for you. What do we have to do in order to hit the ball hard? Obviously, we have to make sure that our racket gets really, really fast. And the racket needs to be in tennis all the time the fastest part of our motion. So how do we do that? Well, with something we call the whipping effect. So we want our upper body to dictate our shot. We want our upper body to rotate, and we want to create kind of like a whip from our left shoulder all the way to the racket. So the racket is the ending of the whip that moves the fastest. That's when we get high racket head speed and a lot of easy, effortless power in our shots. Now here's a quick exercise how you guys can work on getting that whipping effect to work and actually hitting your shots much harder. So whenever we're swinging, we need to make sure that that ending of our whip, which is, our wrist and the racket, get fast. So our wrist has to have a wrist slap almost that goes into the ball. Most people struggle trying to use that wrist slap in the right moment and thus lose control over their shots. So the following exercise I'm going to show you now will help you to time your wrist slaps better and make it much easier for yourself to actually hit the ball hard without losing control. So all you're going to do is you're going to take a tennis ball and you're going to toss it up on your side. So if you saw it from the behind, it would be somewhere over here. So you can slap that ball almost like a smash, but on the side of your body, just using your wrist and a tiny bit of upper body rotation. The whole thing would look like this. The goal here is that you want to make solid impact on your shot. And you want to make sure that you hit the ball very clean, but also that you feel that there's a lot of resistance on your wrist when you're making contact. If I hit the ball unclean, now the ball just goes up, I didn't transfer any power into the shot, and it's not an effortless hard shot. So try to learn to hit through the ball with proper wrist timing by hitting it just like that from the side by slapping your wrist into the ball, and try to learn to control that shot by controlling the height of it. Now we're going to show you the same shot from a different angle. So now that we're going to take a look at it from a different angle, you can see how I'm trying to make sure that I control the height of my ball with my wrist. So in order to do that, I got to make sure I hold on tight because I'm swinging hard. I don't want to feel any wobble in my racket when I make contact with the ball. So one more time, this is what the whole thing looks like. Okay, it's almost like a service motion, but it's on the side of our body and we're trying to get as low over the net as possible. Doesn't really matter which direction you're aiming for. Obviously, you can set yourself a target to make it a bit more accurate. But the goal here is to really figure out that wrist timing so you can then apply that to your forehands, backhands, and serves and really include that wrist into your whipping effect to make sure that you have effortless power on every single shot.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.